Watch to the end of today's video for an exciting announcement.
Welcome to GOS Media. I'm Terry Harrison. Cheryl and Sandra had been besties as far back as they could remember. It seemed whenever and wherever you saw one, you saw the other. The two girls were near giddy when they learned that their boyfriends had scored tickets to the biggest show on the music circuit. The girls knew they were going to pull out all the stops and be the finest dressed women at the venue. During their visit to the most expensive and upscale designer clothing store, Sandra ran into a problem. You see, the shoes the ladies were just dying to wear were far more expensive than Sandra had anticipated. Even though Cheryl said she would be happy to buy them for her, Sandra winked and said she had a better idea. The concert was everything they expected and more. And yes, the two girls stole the show and were indeed the best dressed fashionistas at the concert. Come Monday morning, it was time for Sandra to enact her better idea. Returning to the store, Sandra explained that she was going to return the shoes because the heel was loose and she needed Cheryl to confirm her story. As they sat in the car, it only took a couple twists to work the heel loose. As they walked up to the counter, the girls were happy to find a young high schooler standing at the cash register, texting on his phone. Giving each other the look, they smiled, knowing it would be much easier to convince the young man more so than a seasoned employee. Sure enough, and thanks to Cheryl's little white lie, Sandra left with a full refund in her purse. A few months later, Cheryl was busy planning her birthday party. And not just any old birthday, this was going to be a milestone. Cheryl was turning 21 and she was reserving one of the hottest spots to party all night long. And while it would be a night to remember, Cheryl was a bit melancholy when Sandra told her she could not attend because she was visiting a very sick relative that lived out of town. When Sandra's boyfriend arrived, Cheryl asked how Sandra was holding up. With a puzzled look on his face, the boyfriend explained that Sandra was not visiting a sick family member. In fact, she was actually at the movies with a girl she knew from work. Cheryl was beside herself, teetering between anger and extreme disappointment. Why in the world would Sandra, her very, very best friend in the world, lie to her like that? More than just would, how could she lie to her? From that day forward, you never saw the two ladies together. In fact, Cheryl never again even communicated with Sandra. Somebody once said, for every good reason to tell a lie, there's a better reason to tell the truth. And today's story manifests the reality of such. A lifelong relationship between best of friends was ruptured beyond repair when Sandra thought it was okay to tell a little white lie. You know, just like the little white lie she told when Cheryl returned the broken shoes. And therein lies the real truth of the matter. When we ask folks to join us in some nefarious plot by having them lie for us, we lose all moral high ground for the expectancy of full transparency from the people who lied for us. That is, when we ask someone to lie for us, more than just revealing our own willingness to be deceptive, we've also given the person permission to be deceptive towards us. Today's grain of sugar puts it this way: if a person will lie for you, they will certainly lie to you. We at GOS Media know there's one thing you can count on for certain. Our colony members are truth tellers through and through. And that's no lie. So if you have a story about helping somebody fudge the truth only to have them readily lie to your face, if it's not too painful or embarrassing, let us know about it in the comments section below. You'll be giving great insight for others to learn from. On behalf of GOS Media, thanks for stopping by. If you enjoy our videos, then please like, subscribe, and share with others. If you want to support our work, then become a colony member by joining us on Patreon or grab some merch from our website. Links are pinned below. Once again, thanks for tuning in to Grains of Sugar. I've been your host, Terry Harrison.
Hello, Colony. Mike Diaz here. Do you like poetry? Did you know that April is Poetry Month? Good news. Beginning Saturday, April 4th through Saturday, May 2nd, Grains of Sugar will present a special poetry recital. So set your calendar now and don't forget to turn on reminders. Thanks for staying around to hear this special announcement. Signing off on behalf of Grains of Sugar, I'm Mike Diaz.